All right, Trip, getting ready for our second game of the day here, Atlanta Soul versus Nashville Nightshade.
Yeah, we've got an exciting one. A little bit of wind, a lot of sun, and just some good conditions for some fun ultimate ahead, Toby.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the conditions of this game change a lot as the game progresses. We actually have moved this game up an hour because we know storms are rolling into Nashville later tonight. So I'll be curious to see how Atlanta can adjust to that as well. I think they had about maybe 30 minutes from their last game to this one. So we'll see. That can sometimes get in your mental headspace when you think you're going to have a little bit more downtime than you actually end up with.
Yeah, the good news for them, though, they don't have to warm back up. They're already warmed up and ready to roll, already been throwing in these conditions, and kind of know how the discs fly out there. So definitely some pros, definitely some cons, but it should be an exciting one.
I know both of these teams are hungry for a win. So I think that we'll see. Last game we saw from the Shade, there were some big plays out on the field. Lots of layout Ds, layout catches, aggressive on the resets. So I think that they are looking to just take that momentum and carry it over.
Yeah, definitely. I think Atlanta Soul's last win was actually against Nightshade in 2019, and Nightshade's still looking for their first win as a team ever. So like this has a lot of implications of who can come out on top and finally get a win for not only this season but the past couple.
All right, Trip, it looks like we are about a minute from our first pool here in our first quarter. So a little bit different than Club Ultimate. We play 4 12-minute quarters here today. It is at the end of the quarter, whatever team has the possession will finish off that possession. So we either end with a D or a score until we get to the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, you get your buzzer beater to beat the clock for the final score.
We also have some observers out here. They aren't going to be making every single call, but players can't resolve stuff within 10 seconds, so they'll go to them. And observers will also help with up, down, in and out of bounce, in and out of the end zone, offsides, and delay of game to keep the game moving along smoothly.
Yeah, I keep trying to get a feel on where the wind is going. It seems to be kind of crosswind at this point, sort of going high side being the side closest to us, low side on the opposite side where fans are. So I think I heard them say that Atlanta is starting on defense.
And if that's the case, they probably will have gotten Nightshade down, going upwind, forcing them to work through that wind a little more.
Yeah, I anticipate seeing Seoul coming out with one of their zone defenses. We talked to Coach Devin Cox before the game. He said they have a couple different zone looks they're going to look to use, and today is definitely a day to pull that out.
Both sides are missing a couple pretty key players. Nightshade-wise, Jesse Schaffner's at a World's game practice, so unfortunately not here. And then for Seoul, they also have a couple key players missing as well.
Yeah, I think they're UGA players. I know Marie Privier and I'm blanking on the other name right now are out. I believe probably getting ready for college nationals next weekend, would be my guess. Yeah, the other player missing is goes by first name Martha, both playing for UGA Athena. All right, so our team's making their way to the lines now, getting ready for our opening pool.
We're also at a little bit different location this week. Monkey Ball is happening in Nashville, so you might be able to see a couple teams finishing up their games in the background. Should be a couple more fans trickling in here as that happens.
There's a Nightshade coming on offense here. I see who's on the line. Rebecca Hunter, Margie Quinn.
Grace Robinson, it looks like. Catherine Gilbert. Rachel or NASA Kramer. Grace Castro. And the pull's up.
Yeah, I think Lauren Bryant is rounding up that line for us. So Margie picks up, centers the disc.
They're in a horizontal stack, Nightshade is. It's like Atlanta's coming out man.
An unfortunate first drop there. Gives Seoul their first chance at a break here. Looks like both teams, even though the conditions are pretty windy, choosing to come out playing person defense. Quick swing by Seoul.
Oh, in and out of the hands. Right back to Nightshade.
Margie Quinn to pick up. Centers to the middle. Woo, you can see that disc with a little skip. That wind is coming. Looks for Rachel Kramer in the middle.
Oh, in and out of the hands of Margie Quinn.
So you can see the disc is really skipping around out there in the wind. I'm curious to see how teams make adjustments. Who's going to be willing to still kind of look out in the windy conditions we're seeing. So Jinmi Matsunaga to go pick up for Atlanta Seoul. There she is.
Open receiver, but just a little too far out of it.
Jimmy looking for Brooke Hartman there on the long throw. Still not a bad idea, though. Now you're making Nightshade go. Oh, maybe not. Looks like it never quite came back in, so Margie Quinn's going to walk it back up to about where the throw went off. You can see our observers in green marking it. So still looks like person defense out there. No one's moving away from that yet.
Yeah, and, I mean, so far it's been working for both teams, forcing turnovers both ways.
Tight person D.
Oh, what a snag.
Rachel Hunter coming down with it. Oh, just a bit too long. Looking for NASA in the end zone, just a little bit too far.
Well, now Atlanta Seoul will have to work their way all the way back down the field.
I mean, you can see players picking up blades of grass, really trying to look and see how this swirly wind is changing throughout the course. Right now, Seoul's a little bit on the high side. I believe that's Lainey O'Neill picking up. Great reset defense.
Oh.
All right.
It's like a turnover right on the goal line.
Shade knocking on the door here, right on the end zone line. Let's see who's picking up.
Catherine Gilbert, it looks like, is picking up with Margie Quinn back.
Just a little bit of small ball finds Rachel Kramer in the end zone for Nightshade's first goal.
And that's someone who you're probably going to be seeing a lot of for Nightshade's offense. She scored quite a few goals when they were playing Indy Red, and unfortunately missed the last game against Austin, but she's back out there and has already started to make an impact.
Yeah, I think that is a true strength of the Nashville Nightshade team. They are very good at playing small ball right outside the end zone, working around, being patient, and just getting open. These cutters do a fantastic job of throwing fakes and creating space between the person that's marking them. So to give us a chance to take our first look at the Atlanta Soul O-line. Trip, who are we looking at on this Soul O-line? I know when we were talking to Devin before the game started, he gave us the name of someone that Nightshade should really be looking out for.
Yeah, I believe that was Natalie Wilson, number 6. Their game just a quick second ago against Revo, she scored nearly all their goals. So they will be definitely looking for her in the deep space.
Yeah.
And it looks like
it's Lisa Fulton with the disc. Looking great reset defense. Just found an open receiver in number 6. There she is, Natalie Wilson. So it's a really nice matchup there with her and Creamer. I think that'll be a great... Oh, there's our first layout D of the game.
Incredible.
Great D by number 6, Micah Roberts. I feel like that's also become a hallmark of Nightshade this year, is just playing some really tight D, not really worried about putting their body on the line. So they're playing a really tight host stack here. These cutters are very close. Curious what they're looking for, if they're trying to shorten the field so that they can find something out here. A couple of cutters making streaks.
Yeah.
No one pulling the trigger quite. Yes, nice inside there.
So Megan Creamer. She's looking dump. Finds it.
Oh, what a bid, though. Great bid by Micah Roberts.
Yeah. Right back.
Kayla Ferguson's looking to pick up, go with some pace. I wonder if she's looking for the cutter. She finds Mariana Rodriguez. Pick called downfield. You still see this stack is pretty close, and a lot of the Soul defenders are backing. So I'm curious, if I'm a cutter out there, I'm going to try and take advantage of that. Maybe give 2 or 3 steps deep and then look to get some unders.
Yeah, and I mean, here's a shot deep right here. Well played. And Atlanta's, that wind took it.
Nice. Lemur coming down with it. Finds Noelle Holmes looking to use that break side. Megan Creeper's going to run it down. And there's our first break of the game.
Some great movement right out of that turnover on the goal line.
Yeah, some great tempo play, Trip. They got their D, turned around right away, took it to the break side.
I know last game against Austin, Nightshade really wanted to look for the deep ball, both on O and D. And as you could see there, they went for the deep shot fairly early on after getting that second turn, and definitely helped pay off for them.
Yeah. I think in a windy condition like today, that's okay. That's still a high risk, high reward, right? Even if you're not connecting that pass, you're making the other team travel the distance to get it back in their end zone. Especially right now, it's pretty crosswind, but if it's a little more downwind, it's going to be going from right to left a little bit more downwind.
I'm expecting to see Soju Okari also for Atlanta Soul start really making impact. I know last game she had some really good movement as well as some really great hucks, and she needs to really get involved to get this offense going.
Yeah, I wonder if you're Atlanta, if you're trying to put something in your pocket right now off of this pool play. Let's see what they got coming out. Looks like they're still coming down in their horizontal stack. There's Soju with the disc now. Finds an inside in the middle of the field. That's Liz Fitton.
Right to Natalie, and then to Jessica Sourbeer.
Deep
shot goes up.
Oh, great find. There she is, Lisa Fitton in the end zone. So a nice quick hold by Atlanta. That's what you want. When you get broken, just go to your strengths, play your system, get your downwind in, try and get your break back.
Yeah, some great clean ultimate right there. No turns. good, smart shots, and it paid off.
All right, so Shade coming out on offense here. Got their O-line back out there. We see Margie Quinn, Rebecca Hunter, Lauren Bryant, Grace Castro, Rachel Kramer.
I
Kayla
think,
Ferguson.
yeah.
I'm curious if this is the point that Seoul tries something a little bit different. I think now's a great time to try it.
Yeah.
You need a break. Show them something different. Make them adapt. Maybe you can get a quick turn close to your end zone. So we'll see what they come down with. When pushing it back about half field. Still looks person.
Yeah.
Good, finds Rachel Kramer in the middle. She's happy to put it left
Shot right away.
backhand.
Great
Nice
snag by
find.
Grace Castro.
Lauren Bryant right outside of the end zone. There's that small ball. She finds Grace Castro in the end zone. 2 quick, clean offensive line scores here. We got about 5 minutes, 50 seconds in this first quarter. So far pretty clean. 1 break. Teams are starting to think about putting it longer. Let's see, maybe this will be the point that Nightshade tries something a little different on. Trying to get 1 more break up.
Yeah.
We'll feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? That was exactly what we grew up. Let me tell you. Say that to the fans.
Hey, when you got chemistry, you don't need a plan. So Nightshade coming over saying that's part of the plan. I think their plan is just small ball chemistry, and it has been working.
Yeah, it really has so far.
Here we go, Mariana Rodriguez with the pool. It's gonna hang. Gonna put them about in the middle of the field, a little bit on the high side. Still looks person.
Soju picks up, passes downfield.
Finds Lily Ponitz. All live side. Too easy. Too easy. Come on.
Liz Leon, I believe with the disc.
Break side to Soju. Finds a quick reset to Susan Matthews. Trying to use that break side. Nice seal by Nightshade, but then open on the live side.
Good swing.
Almost. Nice bid. That's Susan Matthews with the disc. Really working those up lines well.
Wow,
Nice.
and Soju for the goal. Great movement there. They had Nightshade kind of on their toes, backed up off them, and they were able to really use that small space to just move it right into the end zone.
Yeah, I know the fans like Person D, but I feel strategy-wise, like I would really love to see a team throw something different and challenge the other team to try and break it down and work through it. It's a pretty clean high side, low side in terms of crosswind. So I'd love to see them try something, pin them on the high side, and see if you can get turns over that way. We haven't seen a lot of defensive turns yet. We've had a few for each side and a few dropped throwaways, but other than that, it's been pretty O-line dominant so far this game.
Yeah, I think that's 3 points in a row without any turns. And, throwing some sort of junk or zone could really screw up the first initial pull play, whatever that may be, or initial cuts, and could be enough to get a turn.
Yeah, sometimes even a good strategy, do it for 5 or 6 throws. Just something to make the offense out of their rhythm. That's Brooke Hartman with the pool. Nice hangy floaty pool. Just carrying out of bounds. So KG gonna pick it up, take it to the middle of the field. It's still trying to see through everybody. Still looks person out there. Looking for the up line. Finds Grace.
Deep shot goes up.
Rebecca Hunter, such a reliable cutter downfield. Big backhand. Oh, just died in that wind. You gotta be careful throwing downwind. Those discs are just gonna take a dive really quickly in that downwind. So you see that one just took a real quick drop. Rachel wasn't quite able to get there. Still person defense. Finds Dana Bedeau. Jimmy working up line, taking it away. Those dumps are up line, up line, up line. I'd love to see Shade maybe work some sort of roll or something to take those up lines away. Nice around throw.
Yeah. Good movement. It's honest. It can be so challenging when you're on your goal line. Wow.
There's our D. Nice little sneaky D by Lauren Bryant there.
Yeah.
Getting that long wingspan.
Up until that point, Atlanta was doing a great job moving the disc. It can be tough when you're on your goal line going upwind as a defensive side, already having run quite a bit.
Player went down. We're not quite sure.
It's like Catherine Gilbert.
Yeah, not quite sure.
KG. She got right back up, though. Testing it out. It's like she's going to take one.
Play it safe. So you kind of have a handler for a handler trade there. Kayla Ferguson coming in. Okay, so now we have Seoul on their defensive end zone line needing to work at the full 70.
It's like Jin Mi is picking up.
You see Margie come with a flat mark there, really trying to make her go side to side, giving up nothing big up line. Dana Bedeau pits it. Oh, finds number 58, Lainey O'Neill. I believe it's a foul on the catch. Is that right, Trip?
Looks like a strip or a foul.
Oh, you can, if you're looking downfield, you can see Fiona's got quite a lead. A little switch there by Nightshade, able to catch up. Jinmi with the power position up line, looking to put it.
She throws it. Great space.
What a throw by Jinmi Matsunaga. That was some lovely upline forehand touch to find her receiver there.
Yeah, it looks like Fiona came down with that one.
Jinmi with some Nashville connection. She's a Vanderbilt alum, also played on a couple Nashville club teams over the year before moving to Atlanta. She's a recent move to the DC area too. So DC area, you got a winner there. You got a big pickup. I believe that was a break, right, Trip?
Yeah, that's correct. So now it's, I believe, back on serve.
Yep, a break apiece. Let's see how Shade responds here, putting their O-line back out. You see a different O-line out there for them, though. A couple crossover players playing. So we have Megan Creamer, we have Rachel Kramer, Troy Taylor, Margie Quinn, Mariana Rodriguez, Grace Castro. Missing one.
Grace Robinson as well.
Yeah. Team Grace out there. Let's see how they do.
Yeah. Looks like most of that defensive line for Atlanta is going to stay out there. See if they can't keep the momentum going.
Looks like they're counting. Probably coming out person again. Downwood Pool carrying to the high side. Margie Quinn's going to field it. Finds Grace Robinson. Just a little bit behind Mariana Rodriguez. Quick on the mark, though. Oh! Must be a foul on the throw.
Yeah.
Aggressive mark. I think uncontested.
Looking deep. Oh, goes for it. Megan Creamer right there.
Yeah, it feels almost like they're having a harder time throwing downwind because it's just dropping right at the last minute there. Mariana Rodriguez puts it upwind.
Great snag by number 39.
Yeah, I
Brooke
think that it's
Hartman.
coming back. I think there's a foul on the throw. I think actually she caught a little bit of a foot. I think the discussion is, okay, maybe there's contact, but did it affect the throw? So they're talking it out now. Looks like it is a contested foul, so it's going to come back to Mariana. Nice catch by the observer. Coming in on one. Finds Margie Quinn up line. Love to see him work it off this sideline. Good inside find. Grace Castro on the backhand. Way to come find that, Rachel Kramer. Finds Mariana. Nice small ball. Rachel Kramer. Oh, great. Open cut by Megan Kramer, but there's a little too much traffic inside there. Oh, it looks like the disc went up in between all that. Not quite sure what happened.
And something was called.
My guess is going to be a pick with all those people clustered in that one area. As it stands right now, you see the Shade player in the end zone with the disc. So we'll see.
So it's going back.
Must be an involved pick going back to Rachel right on the end zone line. I'd love to try and find Megan Kramer again. She made a fantastic cut, had about 3 yards of open space. So love to see them call some sort of isolation here.
It's like there might be some discussion as to where the players can be.
Yeah, Shade needs to get organized here. You see a lot of people very close proximity to the disc.
Back in play.
Soul's poaching a little bit. Goes up to Rachel Kramer. Looks like they're calling her out of bounds. Yep.
Big opportunity for Atlanta right here. Jinmi picks up.
We'll see again. I think you'll see Shade come in that flat mark. A little bit of space. Timeout called.
Timeout called. I like that play. Atlanta's defense had just been on the past 2 points. This gives them a chance to switch out for their O-line with fresh legs.
Yeah. Coach's favorite part of PUL, I mean, if I was doing it, I know it would be that you can make a full line change with a timeout. Likewise, though, Nightshade can do the same. So we'll see what both teams decide to do in this situation. I feel like if you're a D-line player, it could be a little heartbreaking, though. Go out there, play hard, get your D. And then
put in all that work.
But if your D-line's firing, your D-line's staying on. So as long as there's no timeout, they can just stay out there.
Yeah.
As we hear our observer saying, okay, offense 10 seconds to set. So our O is going to set, and then our D-line will have, I think it's 20 seconds to then match up or put wherever they want to be.
Disc come back in.
Soji with the disc on their end zone line. Really wind picking up. Margie Quinn flat on the mark. Good downfield find. Liz Leon passes it up. Find downfield to Lisa Fitton. Great scoop up there by Natalie Wilson. A couple streaks by Atlanta Soul. You see them looking long. Reset to the break side. Back to the middle. There's
Deep
the
shot goes up.
That's Natalie Wilson, puts it up. Finds Lisa Fitton in the end zone. A little hard to see here. It looks like we have 2 seconds left in this quarter. So Shade will get one chance to get score a little bit closer before the end of the first quarter.
I believe that was Jasmine Tumlin that actually caught that.
We have 2 number zeros out here
yeah.
today. There we go. Thanks, Trip.
Yeah, but this is a really big opportunity for Nightshade because as long as they hold possession of this disc, they do have an opportunity to score here.
Right. Shade with one chance here. We'll see if they draw something off, some sort of play off of the pool, or they just try and run their offense, put one in here.
This looks like a primarily defensive line out for Nightshade. It looks like the Atlanta Soul has most of their D-line players out there as well.
So you hear the whistle for the end of the quarter. Kayla Ferguson.
To Tori Taylor.
Ah.
There's the D. End of the quarter.
Nice little sneaky play there. I believe that was Dana Badeau with the D.
So far, we've got a good one.
Pretty good one. A couple of breaks. I think if your Soul's going into the quarter with a little bit more momentum, just having a couple of breaks. These are long games, though, Trip. We are only 1/4 of the way through this game. Atlanta has already played a very long game in the middle of the heat today. The temperature actually feels pretty nice out here now.
Yeah, the clouds and wind have come in and definitely cooled it off a bit.
So I know Soul's going to come out on offense out of this quarter in we got about 2 minutes of break between. Trippers, we're hard to see down there. What do you have on that score?
It looks like it's 3-4 Atlanta. We got about 2 minutes of breakage. Yeah, I know before the game we were talking with Devin, and he was saying that they really built their momentum throughout the game against Revo, and they were hoping to carry it in to this game, and I feel like that's shown so far.
Yeah. I think the turn in this game will come with whoever can fire it up on D. Either through showing a different look, which I'm still surprised we have not seen yet today, or just getting those big D plays. I know that in the last game, Shade had a number of big layout Ds. We've seen one here today. I think you have to buckle down the live side defense, and that's going to make the difference. Like Twister. All right, Soul coming out on offense. We have Mariana Rodriguez with the pool. A little bit of the upwind side. So Soul going downwind here. Really certainly have the momentum coming into this quarter. Nice little upwind pool though there by Mari. Centering throw, finds it downfield.
Oh, looking deep right away.
Oh, settles in really nice.
Great shot.
Good job taking away that up line. Finds the around though to Lily Ponitz. Finds another
hand on the
around
disc.
to Susan Matthews. It's okay, backing him up on the break side though. Nice little inside. I believe that's Liz Leon. So good patience there by Seoul. Really happy to take some backhand arounds to the break side, but then creating more space for them to get open side cutters on that live side. So a little bit of patience paid off.
Lily Ponitz has been a huge player so far for Atlanta, in the end zone especially.
All right, so Shade's really got a hold here. We got to put one in on offense, kind of close the gap a little. I think it's 3-5 now if I'm reading this tiny scoreboard from here.
That's correct. Looks like the pulls are getting a little farther now. Not sure if the wind's dying down out there or if they're just getting a handle on it a little more.
Margie Quinn shoots it downfield. Good pressure. Lauren Bryant able to hold on to it. Finds the upline power position to Margie Quinn. Takes a few courtesy steps back. To see him work it off this sideline. Looks like either just a drop or a D there by Seoul.
Yeah, another opportunity for Seoul.
It was a great matchup. Jinmi picks it up. Power position. They gotta stop that upline power position. It's just too easy. Good. Oh, great
man.
rundown though.
Almost.
Summer Sanders with the rundown.
Yeah, full layout.
Oh no, not quite getting back up yet. Hopefully she's okay. Not playing on turf today, but however, this ground is a little bit unforgiving. We have not gotten very much rain here in Nashville lately, and this field is pretty dry and hard. See the trainer going out to check. Hopefully everything's okay. Hard to see much from where we are. You just hope that it's not a hit her head on that layout.
Yeah, really phenomenal bid. Full extension. Looked like she had it in her hands and just kind of spit out of her hands at the last second as she was hitting the ground.
Good to see her be able to get up, walk off on her own.
Yeah, hopefully just got the breath knocked out of her.
Looks like you can see a smile from here. Hopefully just more sort of the scare of it at first, maybe, hopefully. So we see Fiona Cashin coming in for her. Shade's going to have it on their defensive end zone line, trying to work it downfield. So she taps the disc. We're back in play here. Looks like Shade has a little bit of a split stack here with Rebecca Hunter in the middle, maybe trying to isolate, or maybe I just can't see. Just kidding, horizontal stack. Always a good idea to find Rebecca Hunter downfield, though.
Oh, deep to Grace Castro, but way to be there, number 21, Sam Lee.
Lenny O'Neill finds Fiona Cashin.
Oh, Grace Castro getting the disc back for Nightshade, going deep.
Playing with tempo.
Just a bit out of there. Laney O'Neill following that one for Atlanta.
Amanda Borders had a good thought there. Let's play with tempo, play fast, picks it up. Looking for a great receiver downfield, and Grace Castro just a little bit too much in this wind. Our throwers are still trying to find the pacing in this wind. Got a runner
Deep
going.
putt goes up.
What a throw.
Great throw.
That's Sam Lee with the disc. Sam finds Fiona. Really creating some space on that mark.
Yeah.
That's a great matchup. That's an athletic matchup there with her and Rebecca Hunter. Able to come back to the live side. Oh, still up. Dana Badeau.
Wow, what a great snag.
And that's Brooke Hartman with the layout catch. We just stick with that. Really trying to keep it on that line.
Oh, man.
You can see the wind is swirling. These around throws are just dropping. Margie Quinn tries to find Rachel. We got to put our foot on the brakes just a little bit.
Yeah, this point looks like it's really taken a lot out of both sides, and
Yeah.
there's the timeout.
Yeah, good call there.
Yeah, as you can see, the wind a lot of times is unforgiving, but it did help in that awesome layout, and unfortunately, though, took it away on the next throw. But Atlanta with the disc again.
I think Seoul with a good move here. Their D-line's been on. They're tired. They're going to put their O-line here and try and get a little bit more separation in this game, knowing that they are going to be starting on D in the second half.
Yeah, we got about 8 minutes left, 3-5 Atlanta. Atlanta, I believe, just took their second timeout, so out of them for the rest of the half, but very smart play there to get that timeout and try to push that lead to 6-3.
Going here, our observer saying defense has 20 seconds to set. Looks like Atlanta coming out in a vertical, a little different look from them.
Yeah, from this, I mean, maybe they go a split where the back two split left and right, and that third one goes deep, or they just looks like they're running just straight vert stack.
Yeah, a little bit of handler movement, and then peeling from the back. Cutter came all the way from the back of the stack. It's number 6, happy to put it, Natalie Wilson. Oh, nice D recovery.
Yeah, Rachel Kramer was there.
Backhand to the break side. Finds Amanda Borders. Little lefty backhand there to Margie Quinn. Grace Robinson. Chewing up yards. Rachel Kramer. Nice job. Just got that D. Chewing up big yards. Love to see him get it off this line. There we go. Stall called back with Rachel Kramer. So you're looking at not a good position either way. It's either a turn here or coming in stall 8. Really stuck on that sideline. We've got a couple of cutters pretty far deep though. I'm probably looking at a shot here if it is staying in Nightshade's hand.
It's like they're still talking through it.
Okay, it's like we're coming in on 8. Oh.
Very eager to get it in.
Nice. Able to get that reset off. Grace
Castro.
Ah, we're just
Deep
not
to
quite
Rachel
getting
Kramer, and Lisa Fitton was there for the stop.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get some air under these outlooks. That's a couple of times now. We just haven't quite made the adjustment to get the hang time we need.
Oh, deep shot here.
Oh, Lisa just not quite able to run it down. Good looks, though.
Timeout. Nightshade from the sidelines. I mean, they needed that timeout. There was 2 Atlanta defenders streaking down this sideline with no one really around them. If that throw had connected, it was looking like an Atlanta score.
So both teams still battling. It's just been a long point that we've been in this one. This could be a momentum changer for either team to put this one in. I think if you're Shade, you still keep looking out. They just got to get a little bit more low to high on these throws and the downwind so that they can get some hang on them. I think they're trying to, they just need to make a little bit of adjustment in the throwing space. I'd rather see them throw it, 3-4 yards past their cutter than these ones that keep coming up short. There's too easy D, too quick of turn. Offense is set. Defense is going to go. Still in person defense. Trip, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been working so far, though. It is surprising because a lot of times in zone, you get a little more rest. The disc is, you're trying to force more throws, but into less space. And so
Good flow.
Atlanta's really using their legs here.
Will finds Lauren Bryant on the sideline.
To
Tight
Rachel
catch.
Kramer.
Still power position up line.
Ooh.
Just a
Super
miscue
turn.
to Noel. Hey, this point continues. Let's see who can tough it out. Jinmi's going to pick it up for Atlanta. Nice upwind forehand. Dana Bedeau finds it real low.
A little bit of
way to stay
bobble.
with it.
Jackie Bain. Back to Jinmi.
Well, that's a real fun matchup. Jinmi, Rachel Kramer. Looking for the backhand. Rachel's able to take it away. She is real open. Must be some pick downfield.
Looks like it. Yeah, I believe Jinmi and Rachel both competing on some pretty high stages of ultimate in their careers.
Oh, Wynn catching
high,
that
but
one.
Still floating.
Grace Castro did a great job staying with that. Trying to work it off that line. Finds Margie Quinn power position. No
Here
one
we
quite.
go. Oh man, that wind's gonna just take it.
A little bit better. The other thing too, where our Nightshade cutters are a little close to the disc. Looks like Margie's gonna take one after that throw. A little injury call. See Kayla Ferguson coming back on the field.
Yeah, it looks like Soju's coming in for Atlanta. Maybe provide a little more throwing.
Chip fun. We see the tournament here in Nashville kind of ending. Teams making their way over the field. We should have a nice crowd for the second half of this game. Should be fun. Working the backhand. Jimmy Matua. Ooh, almost Kayla Ferguson trying to sneak in there. Actually doing a better job taking the up line away.
Yeah.
In turn, though, Sol doing a nice job finding those around backhands. Soju with the disc. Oh, unlucky bobble there.
In and out of the hands.
Blaney O'Neill.
This might be Nightshade's best starting opportunity so far at this point, which feels like it's carried on for nearly 8 or 9 minutes now.
Okay, knocking on the door now. Oh,
Shot
little
goes
Blaney.
up. There it is.
All right. Sometimes it's not pretty, but it works. All right, Lauren Bryant able to put up kind of a bladey forehand, but find her receiver in the back of the end zone. I believe that was Grace Robinson with the catch. Is that right, Chip?
I think she had the throw. And Lauren Bryant, I think, had that catch.
All right, so it takes us to 4-5 after that kind of epic long point. If you're Sol here, you're looking to just come out, run your offense, get your double score lead back again.
Yeah. I was just going to say, Atlanta, they had a lot of good offensive opportunities going upwind here. And I think they just stick with it now going downwind and see if they can't just get it in here real fast.
If you're Shade, though, you're thinking, all right, here's our break to get it back even, going into a couple more points maybe before half. Mariana Rodriguez with the pool.
Pool comes out about half field.
It's going to be some great field position for Soul to work here. We'll see if they stick in that vertical. It looks like they are. Kind of a different look.
Looks like they're spreading out now.
Liz Leon with the disc walking into the middle of the field.
Here's a little Nightshade zone. That's what caused the change, get them out of that vertical stack.
Yeah, unfortunate they don't have a great...
Shot goes up. Well played. Looks like that's a goal.
Natalie Wilson with the catch. That was a great find. Forehand against the wind, kind of blade. Trusting your receiver.
Yeah, Atlanta did a great job just throwing open side and waiting for that spot to open up. Looked a little tough when you're playing zone and there's only about half the field for that offense to work with. It can be a little tougher to really slow down the disc.
It's an interesting moment to try something different on defense. We'll see if Shade sticks with it here. You know, typical strategy, you're going downwind, try and look for a long look and then set something. We'll see if they have anything up their sleeve along that line.
Yeah.
Good to see Margie Quinn back out on the line. She took an injury sub in the last point. Good to see her back out there. She's with Colleen Wright, Rachel Kramer, Kayla Ferguson, Grace Robinson, Lemur, and Lauren Bryant out there.
Pool goes up.
It's Brooke Hartman with the pool for Soul. Kayla Ferguson picks up. Finds Lauren Bryant.
Good upline to Margie Quinn.
Yeah, that's from Tori Taylor to Margie Quinn. Looking for the reset backhand to Kayla Ferguson, all the way around to Colleen Wright. Working that break side nicely to Tori Taylor. And lots of yards to chew up in the middle. Now that's just beautiful offense.
Yeah, they got the disc moving and moving well.
You almost think maybe that's the switch, right? Instead of looking for that one long throw that they haven't been as successful with, especially going downwind today. They've just been kind of dying, and the throws have just been kind of dying. Take your time, use the break side, and then have lots of yards to chew up on the live side. They did a really nice job swinging it all the way around the field and then having lots of space to work with.
Yeah, they opened everything up right there. It looked like just about everyone on that line touched the disc, and it paid off really well for them.
Yeah, nice tempo, nice looks.
Yeah, and that was a goal by number 21, Alina Rubino or Lemur. We got, looks like about 2.5 minutes left. 5-6 Atlanta.
See if Nightshade comes back out in that zone or sticks with their person defense. Good, nice pull there. Mariana Rodriguez getting it about 3/4 of the way down the field. Woo, a near one.
Good rundown by Grace Robinson and Mari. Almost got that.
Soju finds Liz Leon. Works it to the middle of the field. Oh, great heads up there.
Wow, what a snag.
Natalie Wilson really heads up with that. Finds Susan Matthews. Still working that up line. We got to take that up line. A little bit of pressure, but Lisa Fitton able to come down with it. Looking up line.
There it is.
It was a good throw by that. I believe that was Lisa Fitton with the throw. Putting it nice and high, or only that's just trust in your receiver, right? That sort of small ball as well.
Yeah, very quick point right there too. We've seen some very long points so far and also some very quick ones. I mean, I think you're right. What you were saying earlier, this goes for both teams. The smaller shots downfield have really been working more so than these longer ones today.
Fans getting into it here on the sidelines. Nice to see a big crowd out here to support both teams today. Brooke Hartman with the pool. Wow, nice backhand upland pool there.
Yeah, about 3/4 the way down the field again.
Margie Quinn picks up. Looks like Soul coming out in a non-person defense for the first time. Woo! A little sneaky catch there by Margie Quinn. Works it all the way around the field to Colleen Wright. Nice middle find to Lauren Bryant. Tempo back to Colleen Wright. Finds Rachel Kramer. You can see her Soul saying crumble, crumble. They're coming out of it. Nashville did a nice job working through that. Grace Castro finds. Oh, nice bid by Rachel Kramer, just out of her hands. A little bit of an inside flick look. We got 45 seconds left in the quarter. So if you're Shade, you need to turn very quickly if you're going to get possession back. If you're Soul, you might want to take your time on this one. Reset to Jin Mi. Nice inside-out backhand to Dana Badeau. Another inside-out backhand. Pop up.
Moving downfield. Deep shot goes up. The receiver's there. Number 21. Sam Lee. Oh.
All right, so we got... Clock says 12 seconds left, so should be the last possession. It's not a buzzer beater. They have time to work it here. Colleen Wright with the disc. Finds Lauren Bryant. Finds Tori Taylor. You hear the whistle, but we're playing on, not a buzzer beater. Margie Quinn.
Grace Castro down the field.
Finds Rebecca Hunter. Soul coming out of that zone defense, back into person defense.
Oh, deep shot. This is it. Can Tori Taylor come down with it? She does.
Inbounds in the goal. That's a great way for Shade to end this half.
Yeah.
Draw back within one, I believe. I think our score is 7-6 and take us to halftime.
Yeah, that was a great fight by Nightshade to find the open space and come back within one before half.
Yeah, perhaps a tiny bit of a misstep on Soul's side. I mean, if they're in possession with 15 seconds left, I know you want to score, but also now you're up 1 instead of being up 2. So, and you know that Nightshade is getting the disc to start the second half.
Yeah, that still a great look deep, but definitely unfortunate that they couldn't come down with that to try to get that score.
All right, y'all, we're going to take a break for half. We'll be back in the second half here in just a few minutes.
Got about a minute left before the start of the second half.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be okay looking weather-wise. I know this game was moved up to try and avoid some storms coming in. It looks like we're going to be able to get it all in, which is great. So we see Shade coming out on offense, moving a little bit to the downwind side. So we see Colleen Wright, Rebecca Hunter, Lauren Bryant, Margie Quinn, Rachel Kramer, Grace Castro. I'm having a hard time seeing that last
Grace
play.
Robinson, it looks like.
Thanks so much.
Then on the Atlanta side, we got number 29.
Jackie Fain.
Number 58.
Lainey O'Neill.
Number 1.
Fiona Cashin.
Number 21.
Sam Lee.
Number 39.
Brooke Hartman.
Number 91.
Jinmi Matsunaga.
And I think they're missing one.
Or, maybe they just want to play with 6.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see how it goes. Dana Badeau. There she comes. Dana Badeau
Yes.
running on. Dana played with Nightshade the first year in existence. Fun to see her down in Atlanta. I know she does a lot with her club team down there, playing co-ed down in Atlanta. Wind picking up a little bit, kind of diagonally from the upper left end zone to the bottom right end zone downfield. So Shade on offense going a little bit downwind, down 1. Pretty good position to have a really going to the last minute here, Trip.
Yeah, one of their coaches, Mia Letary, she was just saying they need to stick with what they've been doing and just capitalize on some of those defensive break chances that they get.
Okay, non-person look finds Lauren Bryant on the sideline. Looks like a little loose cup around the handlers. Shade working around, finds Margie Quinn, finds Colleen Wright on the sideline. Back to Margie Quinn, kind of leaving those swings open, but trying to take downfield away. And they're already out of it. You hear players saying, crumble, crumble. Something called on the field. So Seoul trying something different, maybe just trying to slow down the rhythm a little bit, make them make a bunch of throws in this wind. Players talking it out there, not quite sure what the call is. Back in play though, Rebecca Hunter finds Margie Quinn. Looking for a reset. Have to put it all the way across field, doesn't quite find Lauren Bryant.
Yeah, both teams have done some zone, but it's been when the offensive team has been going downwind, and up until this point, I think this was one of the first break chances when the teams have come out in the zone.
Atlanta doing a nice job working the break side there. Finds Jim Mee for a reset in the middle of the field. Almost D. Flat marked. Just trying to, I think they're saying that's a thrower. Let's take that huck away. Able to find an underlook.
Man. A little bit of an unforced error right
Grace
there.
Castro picks it up. Wants to play with some tempo. Rachel Kramer toeing the line, keeping it in. Pick call downfield, trying to find a reset and Colleen Wright. Just a little too much traffic in the lane. Love to find Rebecca Hunter here in the end zone. Rachel, left-handed thrower. She have a nice little inside-out backhand. Let's see what they're looking for. There it is. High release backhand. Finds Grace Castro. Another high release. With Rebecca Hunter in the end zone. There we go. That's what she needed. Out of half. We're on serve now. We're back tied up here in Nashville. Story of the second half. Trip, what will the story of the second half be?
I think it will be whichever team can continue to fight through this wind. It's still playing a factor, and it's going to be whichever team can move the disc downfield the best through it.
Yeah, I'm looking to see a team light a fire on defense, right? I think we're playing really good, tight against the resets, but sometimes in games like this, you need someone to come through downfield with a big downfield D.
Yeah, for Atlanta, it's going to be who can continue to bring the pressure and the endurance from playing 2 games essentially back-to-back. And for Nightshade, it's going to be who can continue to step up.
Yeah, 2 games back-to-back on the road. That's a lot. Okay, so we're all tied up here in Nashville. The beginning of the second half is our second point of the half. Shade pulling a bit upwind. It's Mariana Rodriguez with the pull. Gonna settle in a little bit on the high side. Soji picks up, centers it to Susan Matthews. A little too easy on the live side there for number 23, Jessica Sauerbier. Good mark though. Still live side. It's Natalie Wilson. A little bit better clamp down D. Nice around backhand though.
Movement upfield. Oh,
Ah,
just
lucky
out of
turn
the
there.
hands of Jessica. Sour beer.
Noah Holmes picks up. Finds Tori Taylor in the middle. Works it around to Kayla Ferguson.
Great snag right there. That's number 17, Rachel Barr. I believe her nickname's Boost.
Shade using the width here. Looks like a little bit of a zone. Finds Mariana Rodriguez. Still sticking in that stone. Finds Tori Taylor. Finds Rachel Creamer. Still sticking in the zone. All right, you hear a sign saying crumble, crumble. They're trying to come out of it now. Shade still using the width of the field. Finds Noelle Holmes. Inside out backhand. Finds Tori Taylor. So back in person defense. Ah, that's a great run through D there. That's Liz Leon with the run through D. Finds Liz back on the sideline. Susan Matthews finds a big downfield cutter and Jessica Sourbeer.
A little behind Natalie Wilson right there for the Nightshade.
Oh, injury called on the field. Looks like that's Jasmine Tomlin coming out for Atlanta Soul. The old 0-0 stitch. We see Lisa Fenton going in. I think we're sending the disc back one just to take it back when the injury was called. So that's Noelle Holmes with the disc. Noelle Holmes finds Tori Taylor to Leamer.
Mark doing a really good job.
Finds Noelle Holmes. Pick call, but downfield should stay with Noelle. A little talk on where defenders and cutters should be downfield with the pick hold.
Looks like they're good and play should resume shortly.
It's a little jumbled looking out there. I'd love to see.
Oh, and there's a timeout by Nightshade.
Yep, good call there, I think. You're in an opportunity to get up a break. Might as well take your time out. You're a little more than half field to go, but still good time to switch it out. Try and put this one in upwind. Give yourself in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
So we'll see what both lines do. I anticipate probably both lines switching out a number of players. It's a little early to use that timeout. We have two timeouts per half. Is that right, Trip?
Yes, I believe so.
Always a good idea to kind of keep one in your pocket just in case you get down towards the end and you want to try and do the same thing, switch out your lines.
Yeah, especially with a close game like this. But, you know, every point matters. So maybe it's the right call. Mm-hmm. Maybe the coaches know something that we don't, what they're seeing out there.
So you do see a bit of a couple of players being switched in. You see Margie Quinn on the field now. I believe Rachel Kramer got in on this line. Grace Castro. It's like Grace Robinson.
Yeah.
So offense sets, defense is going to set.
Yeah, a lot of Souls starting D-line. Looks like they're out there as well.
It's a fun matchup in Jinmi and Rachel out there. Lauren Bryant with a break side cut, finds a disc.
Good snag there.
Yeah, great concentration. That disc was not coming in flat. Good fake cut by Margie Quinn. Finds Mariana Rodriguez. Live side to Tori Taylor. Looks off the initial upline. Nice around backhand to Mariana Rodriguez. Inside. It's not quite going to turn over, I don't think.
Yeah, Owen kind of took that one out. Can hear the Soul players trying to give that line life out there. Keep pushing.
Mari upset with that one. Probably want that one back. Let's see if she can find something on D here, though. Helping out, peeling off. Oh, nice
Man, in
bid.
and out of the hands.
Looks like that's Kat Suarez. Great bid there. All right, so Shade with another chance here. Grace Castro picking up.
Right to Grace Robinson.
Inside look to Tori Taylor. I like seeing Tori Taylor downfield.
Oh, man.
Just a little bit behind Lauren Bryant.
It's like Atlanta's trying to play it slow, regroup a little bit.
Yeah, we
Take
are
their
having
time.
a hard time scoring at both teams in this upwind here. The wind isn't that strong. I don't know if it's jitters or what, but we haven't seen very many scores in the upwind end zone today.
Yeah.
Jinmi picks up, looking for the reset. Pretty good D there, but finds Kat Suarez. Back to Jinmi, around backhand. Back to Jinmi. Oh, foot
man.
block! One too many times trying to go to the well. Rachel Kramer knew it was coming, able to get her foot out there. Inside to Lauren Bryant, using the whole field.
Great find there.
Continue
Continuing
on
on
the
the.
break. Puts it up high. Tori Taylor able to come down with it, and we got a break, an upwind score, and Nightshade going up 1. Great point there, Trip.
Yeah, that foot block really brought the momentum Nightshade's way, and you can see the excitement out there for them.
Yeah, that could be the momentum changer, like we've been saying. You need that D to turn it, and let's see if they can capitalize here. It's great to be up 1, but it only means something truly if you get the next one. So curious to see now that we have our first kind of upwind score, what defense Shade will come out with here.
Yeah, especially with Seoul working into the wind this point.
You can see Atlanta Soul, veteran player Jinmi Matsunaga talking to her teammates on the sideline, trying to figure out the timing on their cutting. This is a big one here. If Seoul can get this one upwind, be pretty great for them.
Yeah.
All right, looks like they're sticking person. You can hear them counting off down there, but maybe their thought is just let's come in fired up, pin them downwind. You see some players on the field we haven't seen in a while. Got some fresh legs out there running hard.
Good pull down the field there.
Soju picks up, centers it to Susan Matthews. Kayla Ferguson really far off on that mark, really just trying to take those big downfield throws, and then the upline continue away. Great dump D, almost. There it is, there's Kayla Ferguson doing it! No!
It looks like a foul maybe on the throw there.
Interesting, okay. Let's see if they keep it between them or take it to the observer. Hard to tell. I mean, if you're not right there, it's really hard to tell, but just looked like it came off pretty clean, Trip.
Yeah, maybe might have been in the follow through or something, or yeah, I'm not too sure. It did look like a fairly good throw.
So that's Lisa Fitton on the throw there, talking it out. See if they're going to go to the observer. All right, so you're from the sideline. Hey, you got 10 seconds to either make this call or send it to the observer. Okay. Looks like, I'm going to guess they went to the observer. Observer ruled not a foul, or they were able to work it out between them, not a foul. So Kayla Ferguson's D is going to stand. Disc is going to come back to where the turnover happened, where the disc turn. So Kayla's going to pick it up this time.
Go.
All right, looking downwind, finds Noelle Holmes in the middle. A little bit of a poach off the handlers by Atlanta. Looks like they're in some sort of junkie D now. Noelle able to find it in the middle of that kind of cup. Swing it to the middle of the field. Nice work. Finds Noel Holmes again.
Atlanta really shutting down any downfield movement, really forcing Nightshade to work through their handlers right now.
Nice swing of the field. Finds Kayla Ferguson.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
unfortunate.
Yep.
They just opened up the field. Had lots of yards to work. Soju's going to pick up. Good flat mark. Really trying to take that long throw away.
Megan Creamer doing a great job on those handlers in the backfield right there.
Jessica Sourbeer puts it up. Gets a little bit here. Yes, Brielle able to find that one. Brielle Leclerc with the D. She's a player you want down there. She's got a lot of height. She did a great job following it through. Noelle Holmes finds Megan Creamer. Finds Lemur. Good momentum.
Oh, and they're off. Here we go.
Just a bit too far for Michael Roberts. Pretty good flow, though. Flow to the open side, an open cutter.
Yeah, forcing Atlanta once again to work the full length of the field into the wind. So definitely not a bad look there.
Soji picks up again. Noel, lots of space. Nice inside.
Wow. Oh.
All right, here we go. Kayla wants to play fast. Finds Noel. Longtime teammates. They know where each other are.
Yeah.
Around backhand. Finds Megan Creamer. Around backhand. Just a little too much.
Just out of reach.
Okay. 30 seconds left. Kind of the same position Trip we were in at the end of the last quarter. If you are Seoul here, you take your time.
Yeah.
Don't give them a chance to play offense.
Right, especially with them going into the wind, they really need to hold on to the disc and be the ones dictating into the half. Nightshade, you want to play super hard defense. Oh, looks like we got a timeout called from Atlanta.
Interesting choice. You have 3 seconds left, so you know this is your final possession. It's an interesting choice to call a timeout with 70 yards to go. I wonder though, Trip, I'm not totally sure if the timer goes off, if you're allowed to call a timeout after.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either.
Maybe the thought is, hey, while we can, let's go ahead and change our line out.
Yeah. I think they're putting the ball in the players they trust the most to score here and to tie the game right back up going into the fourth.
Great game today, Trip. Close all day. I don't think more than 2 points separating the teams at any point in today's game. Okay, Atlanta coming out in their vertical stack look. Soju picks up, looking for Jinbi. Great reset D. Find someone upfield though. That's Lisa Fenton with the disc. Wynn really kind of picking up now, making it hard on these throwers. Great defense. Oh! Careful. Woo! Kayla Ferguson able to sneak in there, get her D.
Yeah, well played. Nightshade looks pretty happy with the defense right there.
Yeah, that was great. Everyone was tight. Nobody was giving any kind of separation to the person they were guarding. And then Kayla did a really nice job coming in to cleanly get that D. So when that disc went up, there were a lot of people around that disc. I was a little worried what was going to happen there.
Yeah.
Nightshade definitely carrying some momentum into this last quarter. Up one. They are pumped. It's their home game. The crowd is very full today. A lot of support out here for both teams.
Yeah.
They're looking for their win.
We got one more quarter left. Toby, what do you think's going through the minds of both teams right now?
Yeah, I feel like if you are thinking about it, Seoul has a little bit of the harder position to be in here. Being down one, not scoring on that final possession. So if you're them, you have to be thinking, hey, we're all right. We're still within one. We can just keep doing the things that we've been doing and keep us in this. And if you're Nashville, I think you just keep it steady. Keep doing the things. Their small ball is their looks. They've been doing a really nice job against any sort of non-person kind of zone junk look that Atlanta's been throwing at them. So they just keep doing. I think it's all about who's playing with the most confidence in this fourth quarter. I think that's going to be the decider.
Yeah.
I believe that Atlanta Soul will be coming out on offense to start this last quarter going downwind. So they are definitely in the driver's seat to tie it back up. We're setting ourselves up for a pretty epic into this game trip.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be an exciting one.
All right. Oh, you know what, Chip? I think I got it mixed up. I think we have Shade coming out on defense, pulling, so that Soul needs to work it upwind.
Yeah, looks like Nightshade's really trying to get the crowd into it right here as well.
Lemur pumping up her sideline. We see some Lemur fans on the sideline over there. All right, Trip, 12 minutes, final quarter. Let's see what both of these teams have left. Shade coming out on defense, carrying the momentum. Let's see if they can get another break right here, get a little separation. All right, pull is up.
Here we go by Mariana Rodriguez.
Nice downwind pull. Little side stack from Atlanta, looking to isolate some cutters. Find Lisa Fitton. Lisa puts it up. Nice and floaty, though. Jessica Sauerbeer able to run it down. Good matchup.
Deep.
Good matchup. Tori Taylor gets just enough to send it through the back of the end zone. That's wanting your first win there. Tori Taylor laying it all out, getting a nice big chunk of that disc to send it sailing out of the end zone. No second chance there for Atlanta on that one.
Yeah, let's see what Nightshade can do here.
So horizontal stack, really shallow stack. Noelle calling the poach. Upline to Tori Taylor. Around back to Noelle. She can run that one down. She got time. Finds Lemur on the sideline. Now we need to just looking a little too long.
Block by number 23, Jessica Sauerbeer.
Great hand block. All right, got some clamp down D here. Atlanta Soul knocking on the door. So Ju's going to pick up right outside the end zone. Around backhand to Noelle Holmes. Seals it off. Lisa Fenton. A little piece on that disc, not quite enough. It looks like that's a break and a goal. A break throw, a hold for Atlanta.
Yeah, it looks like number 23, Jessica Sauerbeer with the D and the score there.
So we're back tied up here, 8-8.
And now Nightshade's going to be the ones that are going to have to work it upwind here.
Yeah, and an unfortunate turn there, just kind of giving Soul a little bit too short of a field to work with. Sometimes, I mean, we know we've been saying the long ball's not working quite as much today, but sometimes field position is a little bit more important. Would have loved to see them kind of get it out of their end zone. I thought Soul did a nice job. Their defense was to kind of poach off the handlers, be in the lane, and keep them in a small field situation.
Yeah, making it very difficult for Nightshade to get anything more than 2 or 3 yards on each of those throws.
Of course, every point always counts, but in the fourth quarter, they really count. So we'll see what Nightshade can do on this offensive possession.
That's
was that?
Brooke Hartman with the pull there. Really good pull on this one.
Yeah, almost in that back corner. Finds Margie Quinn, little small ball, working it up. Finds Grace Castro, pop-up play. Great, chewing up yards there, Rachel Kramer. Again, that poach off the handler. Stops the downfield, but gives a free reset.
Wow, great defense right there by number 21, Sam Lee.
So on that sideline, though, great mark by Grace Castro. Oh,
It's like
it's a
wow.
turn, but it looks like timeout was called from the sideline before the turn. So it will
Yeah, it
come
looks
back
like they
to
got it
Atlanta
in.
Soul. Just a little bit of a miscue there. They're looking for the reset. Sam Lee looking, Jimmy not quite ready for that look.
But
Caught a
the
bit off surprise.
coach is kind of seeing it and able to call the timeout for the play happened, it looked like. So we got about 10 minutes left in the game, and I am pretty sure that's Atlanta's second timeout right there.
All right, so out of tees. Yep, we just hear the observer tell the coach, confirm it with their coach. Wonder what the coaches were thinking with that one. Maybe just, hey, let's keep the possession. Let's keep our chance to get back up. Or if they saw something that they didn't like and knew they needed a kind of a recount, a reset.
Yeah.
Soul set up, back in their horizontal.
Looks like a lot of the same line for Nightshade still out there.
Susan Matthews picks up, finds Soju in the middle of the field. A little bit of a flat mark. Finds Liz Leon, big downfield find. That was a nice.
To Lisa Fitton, and then a turn right there. Right back to Nightshade. Here we go.
Margie Quinn picks up. Oh no! Don't see that very often, just off the hands of Rachel Kramer.
Looking deep, but goes to the handler.
Around backhand. A little bit of handler movement here. Finds Lily Ponitz, excuse me. Looking inside.
Oh, and
Woo!
Rachel's there
And
to
we're
get
off.
it right back.
Finds Margie Quinn. She wants to find Rachel Kramer. She comes back under. Margie signals her under. Cutter's caught a little bit downfield. Put the foot on the brakes for a minute. Count's got to be getting high.
Finds Grace Robinson right there.
Rebecca Hunter. Pop up. Back to Rachel. Great throw and go. Finds Lauren Bryant. Wants it back. Thought better of it. Just up. Yeah,
Oh,
Margie Quinn
man,
sticking with
sticks
it. Is she in? Looking at the observer. She's in. She's
Caught a
calling
goal.
it. There we go. Upwinder. Going back up.
For the hold, that was a hard-fought hold.
Yeah.
Both teams having some good opportunities to score. And just like that, we've seen 2 goals into the upwind area, upwind end zone, back-to-back.
Trips, I believe that takes us to 10-9 Nightshade. One of the big differences, though, between PUL and Club Ultimate, we are strict about the time between points. So you can see, even though that was a really hard-fought point, you can see these Soul players having to run back to the line. They said 20 seconds left to get on the line.
Yeah, most of those players were just on that point coming out of that timeout.
Yeah, Atlanta playing some really tight lines here. See how their legs can hold up in this final stretch. 9 minutes to go. Tori Taylor with the pool downwind. Nice pool. Good job gaining yards right
Atlanta's
away.
off.
So did you find Susan Matthews working it background with the handlers?
Right to Rachel Addix. Back to Soju.
Inside out
Long
flick.
shot to Jinmi.
Fun to see Jinmi downfield cutting. Finds Natalie Wilson. Back to
Good
Jinmi.
shot
Great
right
up
there.
line.
Wow.
Not quite in.
Right at the goal line.
Oh, a little bit of contact on the field. Jinmi trying to find that upline space. A little bit of contact. We'll see if there's a... Must have been a call. We have a stopped. Scooper.
Throw goes up.
Oh, hard to
Oh, they're
tell.
calling it out of bounds. Observer says out of bounds.
Not sure. Yeah, what do you think? Out of bounds or down? It was. I mean, we are very far
Yeah.
away, but it's hard to tell from here.
Great effort from Atlanta right there. Couldn't tell who it was, but great layout. Just either dropped it or right outside the end zone.
Noel Holmes picks up.
Good
Inside out
fake
backhand.
to Megan Creamer.
Oh no! Just off the hands of Tori Taylor.
Here we go. Landon's coming right back, right on the goal line once again.
Jinmi working hard for that space.
Throws it up.
Just too
Down.
much.
Yeah.
This could be what we were saying, a little bit of a who can hold confidence in this and just trust there, reset, use the brake side, right?
Yeah.
That was too golden of an opportunity to not get. Love to see Nashville. I know we were saying to take a possession, but they don't want to give Seoul a short field here to work with. I would love to see some throw out of this. Noel Holmes power position.
Looks like a little bit of a collision. Throw goes back. Waiting for some players to get back into the positions they were in when the call happened.
It's Kayla Ferguson with the disc. Again, still pushing the lane. Nice little high release forehand. Downfield. Somebody clean it up. Oh, great way to stay with that. Atlanta back on offense. Still working this short field.
A deep shot goes off to Jinmi. Kayla Ferguson
Great
there.
position. Just
Right
a
back to
little too
Nightshade.
much. Let's play with some tempo. Come on, let's get it.
We got 6 minutes left.
Would love to see a boost here. Even if it's not connected, get it out of this position.
Yeah.
Send somebody long.
Both lines out there have got to be getting a little tired.
As Megan. Both teams still working the under. Finds Tori Taylor. Would love to see a run there. Kayla Ferguson inside. Finds Noelle Holmes. Take your shot. Come on. Finds Megan Creamer. Okay, now we're out of it. So now we put our foot on the brake a little bit. Finds Noelle Holmes up line. See both teams saying, go to work, go to work.
Yeah, lots of small handler movement right here.
I think a little bit of a contact call there against Macy Hudson. I think the defender's saying, hey, a little bit of a push off. It's going to go back to Noelle Holmes.
Looks like they might be coming in around 4 or 5.
Plenty of time. Finds Tori Taylor up line.
Sends it
Working
right at the goal line.
Not quite in, almost.
Right outside
Patience,
the end zone.
patience. Great job by Atlanta Soul taking the up lines away, forcing something.
There it is. The shot to Lemur is good. Really hard fought point all around there.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like that puts us to 10-8 Nightshade.
Here we go. We got about 4.5 minutes left. If you're Soul, you're thinking, hey, let's score this one pretty quick, get ourselves back within 1. Again, another difference. You know, if you're going into the last point down 2, well, the game's over, right?
Yeah.
So they are thinking, hey, I got to get it back within 1 so that we at least have a chance. Trip, what did we see in an overtime game here in Nashville today?
That would be pretty exciting. Give the fans out here some extra time to watch some great ultimate. I'm sure both teams though would like to either one of them would like to finish it out in regulation.
We got pretty lucky with the weather. The temperature is cooling off. While it's nice, oftentimes storms rolling in behind that.
Yeah.
Pool is up. Kat Suarez picks up. Wow, great upline find there.
Oh, and a deep shot. Calling right in the area and brings it down.
Oh, wow. Wow, barely up there. Mariana Rodriguez, great catch. Grace Robinson finds Colleen. Nice inside backhand. Finds Margie Quinn. Too high,
Just
too high.
over Rachel Barr.
Under 4 minutes here. Likewise, Trip, if you're Shade, you want us to take a while.
Yeah.
Right? Force a lot of throws. Great bid. Good line there, too, by the Shade player. Micah Roberts took a nice line to that disc to force the cutter to have to try and do something special to get it.
Yeah. Nightshade right back with it.
Injury called
on the field. Injury was called.
Oh, no. Hope she's all right. Looks like that is
number 39.
Brooke Hartman coming out.
Hopefully she's all right. She's been a really solid fixture for Atlanta on defense today.
RG centers. Woo! To Colleen. Colleen finds Mariana, longtime teammates. Lots of playing club and club women's and co-ed together here in Nashville. Finds Margie Quinn.
Something was called.
And maybe things getting a little heated out there.
They're still trying to figure something out. Atlanta's still really fighting hard on defense out there right now. Really trying to get the disc back.
I mean, they have to know, right? If Shade gets this one, that could be the icing on the cake. That could ice this game for them. They'll be up 3 with not a lot of time left. Disc checked in. Margie finds Colleen. Swing it around again. Grace Robinson. Downfield to Lauren Bryant. Backhand to Mariana. Pop up.
Colleen right.
Just out of the hands of Margie Quinn. Hey, still chewing up valuable time, though. That's okay.
Yeah.
If it takes if it takes 2 minutes for them to score, Shade's still walking away with the win. Oh, great upfield find. Dana Badeau.
Someone's deep, but they weren't able to get the shot off.
Lauren Bryant settles under it. Finds Colleen right. If I'm Nightshade, I'm calling timeout. Maybe with a minute left. They have time. Pop up. Finds Mariana Rodriguez.
Yeah. Oh,
good up one. Fine
shot.
though. Micah Roberts. Take your time. Slow it down. Slow it down. Mark just getting there. Micah. Oh, great find. There it is. That was great. I think you're finding 2 younger players finding each other for Nightshade there to get an upwinder.
Yeah.
Find Susan Matthews for the score. That was great in-zone presence, right? That's when it's hard.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a lot of Nightshade women following the disc downfield and putting themselves in position to help out their teammates get open. And we got about a minute and a half left now, 11-8. It's going to be a tough mountain to climb right here for Atlanta.
They have to score fast.
Do you think Nightshade decides to go zone here or just keep going man?
Could be a great, I think if you're Shade, I don't know, it's a hard call because they've been getting turns. They've been forcing a lot of throws with their person defense anyway, just because they're doing a really nice job clamping downfield so that the thrower is having to take their second or third look or reset quite often. So we'll see.
Yeah, Tori Taylor with the pull.
Nice downwinder. You can hear these Shade players on the sideline. They are loud. They want a D. They want this win.
Yeah.
Noelle takes away the upline. Really nice little body in, but well played.
That's Lily to Natalie.
Good quick reset there.
Yeah,
Big backhand going up. Oh, good fight. Oh!
Looks like a foul might be called on the throw.
Yeah, coming all the way back. Minute 17 here.
This comes back to Liz Leon.
If you're Atlanta, you need a quick shot here. You really don't have time to work your resets. You need to isolate someone. Great defense downfield. Find Lisa Fitton on the sideline. Oh, yeah! There's a nice layout D for Lemur. Give it to her. Give her the bookends. I guess they don't really need to score, but the fans want it.
Yeah. We got.
We're chill. We're chill. Working it down. Finds Creamer inside. Finds Tori Taylor. Taking their time. Lots of time. Finds Kayla Ferguson. Back to Tori Taylor. 30 seconds left. They can just toss it around here for a little bit if they need. Reset to Noelle Holmes.
Yeah, really take their time.
Tori Taylor. Using that. They can throw resets for the next 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that might be their strategy here. Amanda Borders finds Kayla.
Shot goes up to Megan Creamer.
Hey, why not? Give one more. Oh, not quite in. Not quite in.
We got 10 seconds left here.
Throw some more resets. Nope, she wants to score. Finds Kayla Ferguson in the end zone.
There's something might have been called.
My guess is
lots of people in that area. Yeah. It's like the throw's going back.
That's all right. 9 seconds left. Now remember, fourth quarter, we play to the clock. So 9 seconds is all that is left in this game.
I know Nightshade's got to be really ecstatic about this win.
Pick called again. I bet he wants that upline. I'd love to see them clear it out, try and find a cutter downfield. Give Lemur her bookends. Let her catch it in the end zone.
Yeah. If you're Atlanta, though, I think you got to be happy with both these games. There's a lot of young women on the team, and they've really fought in both games today.
Resets around, finds Kayla Ferguson. Another pick downfield. Lemur catches it.
Looks like it's called out of bounds.
2 seconds left. I think the clock stopped because it went out of bounds. Let's see if she's going to take a shot.
This comes in.
Mark. Game over. That takes us to the end. Somebody catch it.
Still fighting. Looks like.
Hey, look at that. Tied up at the end there. Love it. There we go. The first win of the season for Nashville Nightshade at home. Big crowd. Couldn't be more happy for this team. They have worked and worked.
Yeah, not only the first win of the season, the first win for the franchise. They've really built over these past few years to have a team that's fought in so many games, especially this year, and finally to come away with a win. They've got to be feeling really good about this one.
Yeah, I love it too. That's a team win. You have a lot of players stepping up through and through their roster today to make a difference, to make this one.
Yeah, well, thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed the ultimate. We've had a good time out here, and look forward to seeing everyone next time.
Yep, signing off from Nashville, I'm Toby Balzer.
And I'm Trip Adams.
We'll see you at the next game.